drive with her son, a woman in Georgia saw a teenage boy walking on the side of the road. Instead of passing him by, she slowed down and offered him a ride. And what happened next is an extraordinary story of love, faith, and community. And what she did makes her what we call a good neighbor.
Good, so good. Good neighbor.
So good. I love you. Please welcome Lavonda and the teen she gave a ride to, 18-year-old Jayden, everybody. Hi. Hi, well, y'all can meet Brett as well. Say hi to Brett.
Hi.
Hi, Brett.
Hi, you both look so great.
Lavonda, I'll start with you. So where were you headed when you saw Jayden?
Actually, me and my son, Jalen Bryant, he's 13, we were headed on a dinner date. And so we were driving through like a rural yet suburban area. A lot of stretch of highway, not a whole lot of lighting. And he spotted Jayden and brought it to my attention. And as a mother, I was thinking, you know, if a kid is out walking, considering all of the circumstances I just named, I said to myself, he's pretty determined or possibly needs help. And that's what prompted me to, you know, stop and give him a ride.
That's awesome. So Jayden, why were you walking in those circumstances?
I had to go to work. The pandemic put my family in a really bad position. I had two moms and one of them lost a job. And we only had one car at a time. So I was just doing everything that I needed to do inside and outside of the house to make sure I was straight and my family had everything they needed to. And on top of that, I was saving up for a car and trying to go to college.
Yeah, well, that's a good reasons. Well, I mean, that's a lot for an 18-year-old. Like,
yeah.
Like that's a lot of pressure. I do remember having a hustle when I was younger, but not having to walk to work. I did have to drive a car that was bashed in the back end because I couldn't afford the non-refundable, whatever you had to do with the insurance company. I was like, I ain't got $500. I can't do that. So, but I can't imagine walking to work. That's insane.
It's amazing. I mean, you know,
yeah.
You're both heroes to me.
Yeah, it's so cool. And I just love that everybody's looking out for everyone in this story. So Lavonda, what was your reaction when you learned about Jayden's situation?
Oh man, I was touched after he got in the car and he was able to chat a little bit on my route taking him to work. His story really touched me. I felt that he was very driven. He had this big smile on his face. I'll never forget it. And to see a young man smile like that despite his circumstance, it really touched my heart. And so I knew that I had to do something. So I gave him a ride to work. We make it to his job. Before I walk away from him, I look him dead in the eye and I say, Jayden, I need you to activate your faith with me. I don't know how, I don't know when. All I know is we have the faith, I know the power of prayer, and I have the desire in my heart. I don't have the money, but I need you to believe God with me. And the next time you see me, I'm gonna have you a vehicle. So I got home and I was like, Lord, how am I going to do this? And so I knew that, again, I didn't have all the answers, but I knew that this wasn't too hard for God. So I made a video. I put the post on my social media. I told a little bit about the story. I invited people to join me in giving if this story touched them in any kind of way. So it kind of went across the world. We were able to raise enough money to purchase Jayden a vehicle. His insurance was taken care of for up to a year. He had a very significant gas. And some funds put aside, you know, a small amount to contribute to his college where I could probably take care of some books or things that, you know, some other small things that he may be needing.
Oh, that's amazing. How everybody chipped in. That's such a beautiful thing. Were you, I mean, I have two questions, Jayden. First, were you shocked by that? And secondly, what is your job? Why were you walking? Where were you walking to?
I work at this the Mexican restaurant. It's called La Paria. I'm a host, a dishwasher, and a busser. And to answer your first question, I was beyond shocked. Like, I had no words, nothing. Like, I never knew that we were going to a dealership. Lavonda actually called my mom and told her to bring me to a dealership. My mom told me we were going to an interview. So when we got there, all I seen was a car with a bow on top, and they said it was mine, and I just,
oh my God,
just no words, just happy, just like
grateful.
When I got home that night, just when it all sunk in, to think that somebody that never knew me, that I never met in my life, would do something so nice for me, it made me cry, and I just wanted to do that for somebody else that is in help, that needs help.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, and we all, man, I grew up with people helping me out as well, and that's why I love to give it back now too. So there is a twist to this story. It's something neither Lavonda nor Jayden saw coming. In fact, Jayden is back to walking to work again. So what happened?
It was just like any other regular day. I was just driving to work, and before I knew it, boom, I was T-boned and spinning, and I ended up on the other side of the traffic. And the person that hit me actually ran away, but I'm just, thank God, and glad that I walked away with my life. And besides all of that happened, I will not let that change me. I'm going to still walk to work with a smile on my face. I'm still going to be the same person I always going to be and do the goals that I set for myself.
I mean, for 18, whoa. I know, whoa, I would have been like, are you serious, God?
Yeah.
Like,
I would have not walked away with a smile.
Yeah, that says a lot about your heart.
Yeah, I know. You are, you're a,
special.
Yeah, amazing person.
So no, but Jayden, you're also waiting on college admissions, right?
That's correct. I'm waiting on 3 different college admissions. I should know where I'm going by the end of this month or by the beginning of next month for computer engineering. Wow. But I just want to say thank you to Lavonda and everything she did for me and in the position she put me in now, never knowing you to being one of the biggest influences in my life. And I want to put that into somebody else's life too.
Oh, look what you did, Lavonda. That's such a beautiful thing. He wants to pay it forward, like you did something so beautiful for him, and he wants to do that, even though it got taken away again. What do you think of that, Lavonda? Right. That one simple action. Look what happened.
What I really think about, that I know in my heart, this was never about a car. This was about an opportunity. Mark 12:31 says, love thy neighbor as thyself. And there's no commandment greater than these. So I think it's so important that what we do for ourselves will eventually fade away. But what you take out the time to be sensitive and obedient and do for someone else or, another person or, the world is going to remain immortal. So I think the big message is to make sure that, when you interact with people, make sure that you're making a difference and demonstrating the power of God's love and his ability to turn anybody, circumstance around as long as we activate our faith together. And that's what me and Jayden did that day. He's a great kid. He never asked me for anything, nor his family. I didn't even know him. But God showed himself strong and sent a powerful message around the world about humanity. And for that, I'm just totally excited that God is pleased.
Oh my gosh, we need more. I mean, I feel like I just went to service and I'm very happy I'm here today. That was you're such a powerful speaker and all those words couldn't be truer. And it's such a beautiful thing that I think everybody needs to hear right now, whatever your faith is, And Jayden, we shared your story with our friends at CarLotz, and they're a leading consignment to retail used vehicle marketplace. And Jayden, they want to help give you the tools to succeed now and in the future. So they're replacing your car with a 2018 Hyundai Elantra. How do you feel about that? Look at him. Yeah. Okay, you feel pretty good about that?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, now that that's sunk in, that's not all. CarLotz wants you to continue to succeed as well. So they're also giving you $10,000 scholarship for college. That is amazing. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, we're so excited for you, Jayden.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh my God, no, we love you, and you have such a great heart, and for especially such a young man to be just so just have such an amazing head on your shoulders at this point. I mean, it's a beautiful thing, and thank you, Jayden.
It means so much to me. Thank you so much.
No, absolutely, man. Thank you so much, Lavonda, too. Look at this domino effect, this ripple effect that you just created. It's a beautiful thing. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
All right. Well, woo, I just wiped some makeup away, Jayden. You're killing me. Yep, I'm still here, just waiting for you to subscribe. If you don't, I'll be trapped in this box forever.